Each year, Microsoft Research hosts hundreds of influential speakers from around the world, including leading scientists, renowned experts in technology, book authors, and leading academics, and makes videos of these lectures freely available.
Left, and we wanted to bring up an opportunity for a discussion of what you observed and what you thought. And I know that one of the first things I've heard from a lot of people is there's a lot of replication. How many of you found something that you were replicated by?
That wasn't a sentence in English, but we
Yeah. Thank you, Clay. How many of you found your own secret out there? Right, so there's a high possibility that there's a bunch missing. Does anybody remember not being able to pass on a secret? Can you tell me why? Why did you were you not able to pass on a secret? Wait, Dennis? Okay. Fun?
somebody didn't have a secret, so we couldn't reciprocate.
Huh. Okay.
I collected something, but that's not being American. It didn't stick what I was collecting. It was probably something you didn't come to North America to.
Ah. Other reasons you didn't pass on secrets? Yeah.
Interference from the one before because it's so good.
So you have duplicated your...
So what are other observations that people had?
So I navigated away from this space because I heard my secret being told, and in the end it had warped so much. Now I kind of wish I'd stayed, stood up, and then reinstated it.
How many of you experienced a warped version of your own secret? Wow. Other observations?
You didn't move around, you tended to get into a little cluster where the same secret was coming around rapidly.
Yeah.
I found that mine did not propagate, so I felt a little not validated. Even my innermost secret wasn't interesting enough.
Holly?
Morphing again. Let's see. Amanda has purple hair. Someone has purple hair somewhere, and I have homo hair. There's a picture of this that worked.
Nice.
Yeah, I noticed that there was sort of like a survival of the most interesting secret, because if you couldn't remember what your last thing was, you typically rolled back to the thing that stuck in memory. And I think that may account for some of the duplication.
Other observations? You know, actually, I would disagree. I think that the fun part is watching you run around all day with them. In fact, when we first played this, we all went to the bar right afterwards. And we had big green stickers. So you wander people around, you're like, ooh, green stickers. Must find secrets. Other observations? Yeah.
I picked up a secret, my first secret or whatever, that I didn't want to pass on, and so Liz told me to save that thought for now, which was, it was not just that it would be a hard time having, delivering the secret, which I actually did do by just saying I have a horrible secret and then passing it along, but it's also what I didn't want to have someone else have to stand up at the end and say, oh, this is my horrible secret.
Interesting.
Some of this was a little bit weird because I also felt like the person who probably wrote it would not stand up and own the secret legitimate, like they wouldn't stand up and say this is actually my problem. So
How many of you would stand up by your actual secret? And so what do you think motivated people to write secrets I'm not going to do that. So what do you think would motivate you to, like why did you write a secret that you'd be happy to expose?
Because it's so much not me.
Got it. Yeah.
Sure, humor value.
What did you say? Social. How many of you lied about your secret? We don't know what your secret was, so. Other observations? I saw someone over here. Yeah. What? None of people have that experience. How many of you felt weird looking at people's backs?
You did say weird, you said conversation starter.
Mhm.
What did you get? Fortune cookie thing, and have a little physical.
So to give you an idea, the original logic of that was to run around and not stare at people's chests. And we realized in the first playing of it, it was actually really fun. So you have that game. But so there actually was a reason for it.
Well, the other thing is that it made it easy to kind of move on to the next person. If you're talking to someone and someone has their back to you and you see a sticker on the back of their back, and it kind of makes it more easy to move around more.
And what? Explain? That's awesome.
So the danger of playing where you know a lot of people around is I just recognize the handwriting on the secret that I drew.
Oh.
And that's why some of us didn't do really deep dark secrets.
Randy?
One of the behaviors on the back that I thought was interesting, I saw at least 3 times 4 people kind of walking in a flocking behavior.
Kenny?
I think it caused more physical contact actually, because when you look at people's backs, I found myself turning, pushing to turn them around, which I would never do with strangers.
That's awesome. Danielle?
The desire for quick secrets meant that conversations completely went away. It was hilarious. I saw several times people go, yeah, then why did you talk to you about? That's great. What's your secret?
How much of that was to also keep it in memory before you forgot it all? To see what would more. See, it's very hard to remember. The version we played the last time, you actually told your first secret. We had no writing down of it. And one of the things that we found was very difficult was people were uncomfortable saying their secret at the start, the initial problem. So that's one of the reasons we made a slight modification. We weren't certain sort of how we would end up doing it. And then people who in this room who had played it at that last version decided, oh, no, you can't actually pass on the secret. So originally I thought that's what we were going to do this morning, but no, that's fine. Yeah.
Strangely, I found that odd secrets probably bring you closer to people. Mary and I were giggling about the fact that I had a third nipple. More boring to say I pass out when I'm drunk.
How many of you pass out when you're drunk, according to your backs? That's what. Blackout. Sorry. According to your backs. Sorry. What are some of the other ones that you saw duplicated? How many of you are Jehovah's Witnesses?
Somebody is very active here.
Lucky Charms pictures.
How many of you owe the IRS money, according to your backs? Over there, behind you. Oh.
The funny thing about that is that I've heard numbers like 4,300 and 12,300.
Of how much you owe the IRS. Any other comments? Yeah, come.
Interested in how many people felt the desire to make their secret more exciting. Or actually, how many people felt the need to.
How many of you consciously modified your secret? Whatever version you had. Yeah. Sure. What are the other reasons? Yeah.
When I got the same secret back, I changed it.
Ah, interesting.
There were some secrets that I was definitely pleased to get rid of very quickly.
Yeah.
That was the one I did.
I definitely tried to verbally embellish, sort of create more continuity with the story that I felt was about me.
No.
I didn't change the content per se.
Just the.
I'm wondering how many people felt anonymous, sufficiently, given it's a group of people that know each other reasonably well, and I think it mirrors online communities in that way. Like, how many people at the end of it still felt like they were protected in some sense of anonymity?
How many of you still felt like no one would be able to guess your secret? Why do you think that is? Although it's interesting, I heard people running around trying to guess something. How many of you tried to guess who your secret is? Or who you saw a secret to be? Okay.
So, David, can the person who killed someone with stuff please stand up?
hope you're laughing at this point and used to running around talking to people, because I think most of the entire conference is going to be about opportunities to just converse, and hopefully this one will involve more conversations so that you don't have to remember a secret next time. Thank you.